Hello everybody, we are here with another, I believe, visual novel, I could be wrong, Sakura Swim Club. Now there's a lot of Sakura games, at least on Steam, and I have no idea if they are supposed to be played in order or not. And this is, I think, the first Sakura game that I've played. I'm probably saying that name wrong too, but let's just jump into it. Morning. Not my favorite time of the day. The morning is when you're not awake enough to do anything. That is very loud. Like, holy hell. Ambience volume. Oh, wait. Wait, preferences. I like how all visual novels have to have a text speed option. It's amazing. Yet there's so many different things to be done at once. I have to shower, I have to get breakfast, I have to get ready for the day. Am I a boy or a girl? What about that? I am not a fan of mornings. Same. But no amount of complaining can change that. So the other thing to do is to face the day. Bit by bit, I drag myself out of bed. It seems so far that they're not referencing the past events, so hopefully there's no history that I have to know about going into this. Bright, warm rays of light spill between my curtains and into my room. It's another beautiful, sunlit day. It's also a long walk to my new school, so I can spend plenty of time in the sun while I'm here. Don't know how to say that name. Cade? Good morning, world. Not that I think that mornings are good. Yeah, you said that already, Cade. As usual, there's no one to reply. Looks like this is going to be another quiet morning for me. If I had to take a guess, I'd been at a different school each semester for practically all of school. At first, it was due to my parents moving around so much. But now, they keep sending me to different places in the hopes that there's one that will spark the family's gift in me. They always talk about how maybe I'm just a bit slower than the rest of the family. Or that they haven't found the right place for me to flourish yet. Flourish, whatever. I do not think that they can accept that their only... Okay, so I'm a boy. Is going to be a prodigy like everyone else in the family. Not that I really blame them. Our family has a long history of success. Whether I want it or not, I'm expected to carry on that legacy. I look back at the clock, then I feel my heart sink to my toes. I slept in a few minutes late. It's gonna take me about 20 minutes to walk there. We already get our first option. I like this. Whereas with freaking My Heart is a Maiden, it took so long to get the first choice. If I was in this position, I would hurry up. So I'd best hurry up. I do not want to think about the angry phone call I'd get from my parents if I were late on the first day. So, here I am again. Say before yet another school that my parents have specifically chosen for me. The same entrance, the same gardens. This place is as boring as the rest of the schools I've seen. Doesn't look that boring from... You can't see my mouse. I'm just moving it all around. Doesn't seem that boring, to be honest. I like how my camera is already going to yellow battery. I just charged it. Thank you. I can already feel that sinking feeling. This isn't the place that will make me flourish in the way my parents hope to. No, I shouldn't be so cynical yet. I might as well give this place a chance. If I don't give it a chance, then I'll never know what will happen. I could find true love here. So, here it goes again. Step by step, beginning all over again. A mundane start, which I always experience every time. For a moment, my body feels really heavy. I struggle to push myself to go through all this. It's a gate. It's a gate, Cade. Just fucking go through. All over again. Nothing I can do to escape that now, though. It takes me a few minutes to find my classroom. It's always a nervous wait before I enter class. You would think after doing it so many times that it would be easier. I still don't know what's going to be waiting for me on the other side. Sure enough, I hear my teacher say those same words as I always hear. I would like to introduce a new student today. He gestures to me, ushering me into the room. All of their eyes are focused on me. I always expect their judgment to be harsh. It never is. We always expect them to laugh and shit. No one really cares. This is Cade, students. I'm probably saying that wrong. I trust you'll treat him with respect. Take a deep breath. Are you telling me to do that, or did he do that? Instructions not clear. Everything is fine. I'm Cade. Pleased to meet you. I hope that we will all get along. None of the class seems to really care that I'm here, though. Called it. They're probably just all as bored as I am. I know that feeling all too well. Anything you'd like to tell us about yourself? Okay. Oh, nothing really. Probably not the response that the teacher was expected. Grammar. It was probably not the response that the teacher was expecting. Well then, why don't we get straight into it? We already have a lot of work to do, so go get your seat. I think we'll put you there, beside the busty character. He points to a seat in the back row. I know that I said I would give this a chance, but I cannot help but have that sinking feeling. As I settle into my seat, I find a tiny sigh escape my lips. So, students, we will be studying. The first lesson goes exactly as expected, too. His words begin to bleed into one another, until all that remains is an incoherent mess. My mind can hardly register what he is saying. Listening to my teacher drone on and on about things I do not care about. I don't think I'm incapable, it's just that I don't care about this. My parents think that some tough love is what's needed to get me started. What I really need is a reason to care. I sympathize with Cade over here. I can pass with the bare minimum requirements. What difference does it really make? Apparently Japanese schools have 4 chimes for the bells. And it's kind of fun to hear that. So, I mean, surprising with the name Cade, but I think we're in Japan. It takes what seems like forever for that bell to signal the end of the lesson. By the end of it, the only thing I can focus my eyes on is the clock. Watching the hands ever slowly move. That will be all for now, students. Please review the material when you have the chance to. This will be on your exam. As I'm about to get out to leave, my teacher steps out in front of me. You were barely touching it. You were barely paying it. Words. You were barely. Moving on. I know it was your only first day, but you should really take this seriously. I know, I'll do better next time. Are you sure about that? I know that you are a troubled young man. Jumping from school to school, barely passing any of your subjects. Barely paying attention at all. Your parents have kept me well informed about your problems. Nice to know that I made arrangements here too. I can't force you to learn, but please, you have a chance to better yourself. Here to better yourself, just like everyone else. Being good at something can only be a good thing, can't it? I guess so. He doesn't look convinced by my answer. Maybe you need someone else to push you. It's not a bad thing. Sometimes we need someone else to motivate us. Why don't you join a club? Like a literature club. And be all doki doki about it. There's plenty of them in this school. I'm sure there's one which would suit you. Tennis, football, basketball, baseball. I'm already bored. I don't like sports. Oh, never mind swimming. Yeah, I want to know. Is it because it's all women's? Hang on. What about swimming? They have a rather infamous reputation. And yes, I say infamous because infamous is stupid. You shouldn't go there. I'm going there. Infamous reputation. Anyway, I'm sure that you'll find something which will catch your interest. I'll go into the swimming club. I will not take any more of your time. He quickly leaves the room. What he said about swimming. I have to admit, I'm curious. Same. But first, I'll have to check out the other clubs. No, I want to go straight to swimming. Let's see if there's something I'd like to do here. One nice thing about school is the lack of rumors. I managed to quietly slip in this time, which is a relief. People always talk behind my back about what sort of person I was. They never seem to understand either. I was always compared to my parents. Practically everyone in the country knows their name at this point. That's not a good thing. I don't even know what your last name is. Anyway, I think I should check out the clubs now. If I don't have something to do in this boring place, then it's going to be stir crazy. It might be a good place to make some new friends. Oh, right. What's the point of that? I already know what's going to happen. Damn it. No. I need to stop thinking like that. I'm sure that things could turn out better here. Are we supposed to know the history here? 'Cause I don't. I oddly amused myself. I smack into something. Hey, we finally got our first female. The impact is enough to make me fall over. Dazed, I slowly look around me. I'm too busy to pick myself up yet. What did I run into? Nailed it. Stripes. I see a abundant amount of stripes. Blue and white stripes. I don't see any blue or white. Well, I guess that means I was looking in the right area. Or not looking at the right area, however you want to say it. As my vision clears, I finally realize what has happened. A black-haired woman with pale blue eyes stares back at me. Her miniskirt completely fails to hide her underwear. Wait, is this the woman who is sitting next... Wait, this is the woman who is sitting next to me in class. So we have voice acting in this. This is interesting. What are you doing? Look where you're going, stupid. Samina say. You don't sound sincere about that. Preferences. There's no English voices, alright. You don't sound sincere about that. She angrily scolds me, seemingly unaware of what's exposed. I think it would be a good idea to let her know. Excuse me. You're not excused! You need to be more... Okay, you done? You need to be more considerate of others while you're walking around. She is not listening to me. I have to try again. That's not... That is relevant. Don't you mean irrelevant? I think, if I understand words correctly. That isn't what I was going to say. She's too intent on expressing her anger to notice the problem. But I can't give up. Listen to me. You have a problem. I do, you bumped into me. That's the problem here. No, that's not it. What do you mean that's not it? Why are you looking at me like... Her eyes slowly looked out and sees what the problem is. An eruption of red spreads across her face. She immediately slaps her hands between her thighs, pulling her skirt down to hide her stripes. It does not really help, though. That it? Okay. You saw everything, didn't you? Yes. Oh no, why did I say that? The roll seems to hit her like a sledgehammer. Oh, the word. How can you admit that so shamelessly? It was an accident. I didn't mean to see your underwear. I think I'm just making her angrier. She picks herself up and runs down the hall. Better not tell anyone what happened. I'll know who did it. I saw a black-haired girl's underwear. I'm just gonna go tell the whole class. For a moment, I just sit there, slowly taking in what happened. Then I remembered I'm sprawled on the ground and quickly get to my feet. What a strange encounter. Wait, she was sitting next to me in class. The next lesson is going to be very awkward. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So my lessons dragged on for the rest of the afternoon. The only thing I could be bothered doing is waiting for the bell to ring. It's only a matter of time. There's no sign of the woman I bumped into either. Now then, students, a word before you go. Apples. Now you can go! Make sure to review today's material. This will be on your tests this semester, so do not forget it. Shortly after he finishes speaking, the bell rings. It's time to finally leave this place. After another long, boring, and pointless day. But there's still some clubs I haven't had a look at yet. As I'm about to leave, he turns to me again. Cade, I want to talk to you again. And blue skin. Yes, sir. How was your first day? Pretty much what I expected it to be. Boring as fuck. What do you expect it to be? Boring? Do you really want to know? He's clearly going to say boring. Just move on, Teach. My response makes him frown. I see. He turns back towards his desk, gathering his things. Well then, did you check out the clubs? A few of them. None of them really stood out to me yet. I'll keep looking, but I don't know if I'll find one I like. He readjusts his glasses awkwardly. Good. Keep looking and I'm sure you'll find somewhere to spend your time. Another thing too. Even if you don't like any of them, just please join one, okay? His tone suggests he's commanding me more than asking me. You really need to. What about the swimming club? He just shakes his head. It wouldn't be worth your time. I'm guessing that's where the black-haired woman... I guess she's the host of that club, or she's in that club. Why wouldn't it be? I told you before, it has an infamous reputation among the students. He just shrugs. Well, you can if you wish to. But I do not know if it will be the club that suits you. Despite myself, I really want to know more about the swimming club. Where can I find the school's pool? That's a defeated, wary sigh. Down the hall from this classroom, take a right and another right and then a left. I hope you find what you're looking for there. Who was phone? He packs his thing and heads out the room. Yeah, I'm sorry. See you tomorrow then, Cade. Sure, you can hear that too. The microphone picked up everything. I hope that I'll be able to help you. I know that he means well. But I don't like how he talks about the swimming club that way. Is it even appropriate for a teacher to comment on things like that? Did something happen with the swimming club? Is that why he's talking about it that way? So I'm actually gonna cut it here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next part. Jackass, out!